to my channel. It's your girl Riah J, and I'm back with another video, my babies. Today is y'all, Wookie's in the room today, y'all know it's the weekend. And y'all know normally, like for the past I'm gonna get back to the intro too, hold on y'all. For the past like week or two, I've been recording like solely in my bathroom, y'all. So that's why y'all have been seeing my black shower curtain in the background. But these days I just been feeling too claustrophobic to be in there. So I'm in Wookie's room again. It's the weekend, so obviously my daughter's home and she's in her room and I'm in her space. So listen, baby, we just gonna get this content, okay? So today is Saturday, my babies. I hope all is well with you all is well with me, and I hope we all are continuing to stay about happiness, peace, and love. And I hope we all are continuing to stay determined, motivated, and focused. And I hope we all are continuing to walk in the alignment of stars that Allah has for us. So, my babies, y'all seen that thumbnail, y'all seen the title. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the real reason why Nicki Minaj is under attack for simple curiosity and authenticity. Yeah, we gonna get into it. Y'all gonna get my perspective of everything. But first, let me just say this. You know, y'all know on the channel, I've recently been going through a lot of spiritual healing. I've been just putting my whole soul out there, and you know, on my channel, and you know, good, bad, and ugly. I just been putting it all out there. But you know, I am now in this type of energy where like I want to talk about somebody else because I really don't enjoy talking about myself. As much as some of you may agree to disagree with me on that, I really don't. Like, I have to do the content that Allah wants me to do, which is why I have to, you know, listen, put my strong face on and be brave and, you know, be vulnerable and put my real authentic self out there. But I'm just not in that energy today. I am in an energy where I want to talk about other people, and what better people what better people to discuss other than some real ass celebrities. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So recently, and you know, recently and still ongoing, Nicki Minaj has been in the media like crazy. She's been going through so many different things. Nicki Minaj, I just want to first start off and say that this is going to be a spiritual standpoint, and I also want to and it's also going to, I'm also going to be talking about the fact that she is a Sagittarius, and maybe that also is a reason why, you know, she behaves the way she does, and she is the way she is, you know what I mean? So Nicki Minaj, man, she's just been in the media a lot lately. She has been hinting at new music. She's been posting her little Papa Bear, and he's so cute. He's getting so big, God bless him. She's been trying to cover up the very tough situation that her husband is in, and now because that's her husband and she married this man, she will be forever connected to the situation because that is her husband. And also she has been in the media recently because she made a few statements about, you know, COVID-19. She has made a few statements about, you know, get your vaccination. Please go get your vaccination. Woo! That's y'all. That's the insider between me and Wookie. As a commercial that comes on, and you know, it's a Caribbean guy. His accent is so strong, and people ask him, you know, they asking him on the commercial, what do you think about people not getting the vaccination? Would you recommend it to your family and friends? And he's like, please go get your vaccination. God bless him, man. He was so cute. But you know, she made a few statements about, you know, why should she get the vaccination? Drake had COVID, and you know, I mean, Drake is vaccinated and he still got COVID, and you know, people are still dying from COVID. And you know, listen, all right, let's start from the beginning. Nicki Minaj is currently going through a lot. You know, in her spiritual world, y'all, she's going through a lot. She is literally right now under attack because she has attached her soul to her husband's soul. And they created a love child. And she's just trying to stand by her man. And I get that, because look, man, if you love someone enough to marry them and have a baby with them, man, that means that you really love them, you know what I mean, in this time and moment, and you really want to support them and be there for them, and you know, vice versa. But I don't really think Nicki Minaj actually sat in her like true spiritual emotions, you know, her spiritual standpoint of it all before she attached herself to this man. She is a queen. Before we even knew anything about this man, Nicki Minaj has been the queen of rap since, you know, since she started, and she still is. You know, I am not the biggest Nicki Minaj fan anymore, but I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, hate on her or not give her her credit and not call her a queen. I believe all women are queens. Now, what you do with your queen power is up to you. Okay, but just remember, Allah is always watching, baby. So listen, strive to do greatness and strive to be good. So I don't think Nicki Minaj actually sat in like her feelings and her state of mind before she just jumped the gun and married this man. Regardless if that man, her husband, touched that girl or not, it's still the accusation of it all. So you being who you are, of such big celebrity, you know, you have this, you are a role model for little girls around the world. You have built this empire. You have this legacy that, inshallah, God forbid, when you die, you're gonna leave your kids and your kids' kids a legacy. Financial wealth, financial freedom, opportunities for life. So you knowing who you are, queen, you jumped and married this man. And I'm sorry to let you know, but listen, as long as you're married to your husband, this whole situation is going to be following you for the rest of your life. And I know you're trying to cover it with, you know, Papa Bear, you know, when the news broke that, you know, Kenneth Petty, your husband, pled guilty to not surrendering to LA to register as a sex offender. You tried to cover up that news in the media with posting pictures and videos of your baby boy. Now, people with their third eye that's open, like me, I clearly saw what you was doing, sis. You was trying to cover it up. But see, when people's real eyes are opened and they can really see real shit that's going on in the world and around them, we can't turn a blind eye to that. So I'm disappointed in you that you would try to cover up this news in the first place, because you know who you are. You know how big of a celebrity you are. Your name ring bells, bitch, buzz me in. Yes, like everybody around the world knows Nicki Minaj. So you can't be so naive and think, oh, let me post a picture of Papa Bear. Let me post a few cute videos of Papa Bear to cover this up. You know, because I need to stand with my husband. I need to protect my husband. Like I said, I respect you for standing with your man. Clearly, deep inside your heart, you truly believe that he didn't hurt that girl. You truly believe that, you know, it was an innocent mistake. He's done his time. You know, he needs to be forgiven. People need to stop, you know, persecuting him already. Judging him already. Trying to bring him down already. But you have to understand, queen, the energy that you are putting out and the energy that is around you, everything that is happening in your world is only a mirror of you. You have to look deep within yourself, and you have to really learn who you are. You know, because I do believe, like, no matter how big and high and successful and rich we may become someday, like, if you're not rich and wealthy and successful inside your heart, like, none of that is really gonna matter. Because that means you are operating, you're operating in a state of lack. as much money you have, as much celebrity status as you have, as much success you have, you can snap your finger and your runner can do anything you said to do. A lot of power, you know? You know, and the crazy thing about like this whole thing, y'all remember, my babies, y'all remember a few weeks ago when there was reports of Nicki Minaj's husband's alleged victim. She came out and she was like, oh, Nicki Minaj and her husband and her people was trying to threaten me. Like, they threatened me with guns. I lost my place. Like, they threatening my family. They trying to get me to recant my statement. Nikki, why are y'all doing that to that girl? And you are really living in a world right now where you think that Allah does not see what you're doing and how you're operating as a human being. And you call yourself real, you call yourself the queen, the bestest, you know, the hostess with the mostest, you know, that be. Why are y'all threatening this girl? And you know, I did read a little bit of, you know, the article, and it did say that, you know, you don't want your husband to register as a sex offender in LA because you don't want your address to be out there. I get it. Privacy concerns, right? But what about her, Nikki? Did you ever think to put yourself in the next person's shoes to try to understand how this person may be feeling, to try to understand what this person is actually going through? She's a victim, Nikki. And I know, you know, because not all people have the skill of, you know, looking outside of your own self and your own life, putting yourself in the next person's shoes to understand them and to understand, you know, why, just, you know, just the why, you know. Nikki, you can't do that. Like, you literally can't do that. God, I'm letting you know, if you haven't been told this recently, or if you really think that because you have so much power and success and influence that you just walking on high water and, you know, Allah is not touching you because you Nicki Minaj, baby, He already knows what's in your heart, and He already knows what you reveal and what you conceal. So by y'all threatening this girl, it's only going to backfire on you all, you know? And now, look, because of all the stuff that you have done, that y'all are secretly doing in the background, and, you know, using your minions, and, you know, using your runners to threaten this girl and her family, and, oh, you're gonna lose your crib, please recant your statement, threatening her with guns. Like, now, look what's going on in your world, Nikki. Like, the media is on your ass, and they not letting up on you. Because, see, now you done tapped into the political and the whole government and and the whole COVID-19 situation. And you know these people, they not about to play, they not about to play with the medical field. They are not about to play, you know, with the political standpoints of where they are trying to, you know, keep the focal point for the public. That's gonna go over a lot of y'all heads, but I hope y'all keeping up, man. It's like, I can't, listen, man, I can only say as much as I can say, you know. Nikki, so now, you know, you came out and you said you have COVID, and, you know, that's why you didn't go to the VMAs or whatever, and then you know, you made, but I don't know, you know, I don't know, listen, y'all, I didn't come on this video with all the facts and, oh, Nikki said this, boop, boop, boop. Listen, I know what I need to know, but as I said, I'm coming to y'all as a spiritual, I'm coming to y'all from a spiritual standpoint of the whole situation, you know. So now Nikki has came out, she has COVID, she didn't go to the VMAs, and she, you know, she made a statement about the COVID-19 vaccine, like, oh, why should I get vaccinated, you know. Drake got vaccinated, he still got COVID, and you know, y'all mad at me because I'm just asking a question, and you know, if Malcolm X was here, Malcolm X would have been questioning everything, you know, and standing up for black women and stuff, and they would have been, you know, persecuting him. And Listen, everything, I'm not saying, Nicki, like, your feelings are not valid about whatever you may feel. Like, any feeling you may feel is valid. That's your feeling, and you need to stand in your truth, because that is your power. And you shouldn't care who agrees or disagree with you. So I'm clapping it up for you. And this is no shade, no tea. Like, I'm really clapping for Nicki, because, you know, when I look at Nicki and I see all of the spiritual warfare that she is under these days, it makes me think of when I first got introduced to Nicki. You know, when I was younger, I got introduced to Nicki. I'll be 28 in about 8-9 days. I don't know. I don't really keep count. When the day gets here, it just gets here. But yeah, so when I was like in my early teens, you know, I really got introduced to Nicki. She was coming up, she was popping, like she was that girl, like she was the it girl. Like everybody wanted to be like Nicki, and myself included. I was a Nicki stan. I knew every rap, every lyric, every verse. Like I was so in tune. Every time she performed, every video, every song, you know, I was in tune with it, baby. If you see an itty bitty piggy in the market, get that bitch a quarter in the park, tell her park it. I don't fuck with pigs like assalamu alaikum. I put them in the field and I got my bigger bitches. Like, I was a Nicki stan, okay? And you know, I'm not as much of a stan as I used to be, and it's because, you know, like I said, when I first got introduced to Nicki, Nicki was so real, she was so raw, she was so authentic. Like, she didn't give a F what a hater had to say. She wasn't holding her tongue back for nah, bitch, you know? But then Cardi B came on the scene. And I know, y'all Nicki stands out there, listen, y'all might come for me and I don't care, okay? Because I'm under the protection of Allah. Okay, so y'all can keep coming for me all y'all want. Like I say, I'm not a hater of Nicki. I'm coming from a spiritual standpoint, and I'm actually trying to help the situation in hopes that maybe one day she'll see this. And you know, it's something that she needs to hear. You know, or maybe one day we'll meet. You know, we don't know what the future holds. And she'll be like, oh, but you did a video about me. And baby, it was never about hate. It was never about jealousy or envy. Like, you're blessed, you've been blessed, you're that girl, you, like I said, you're a queen, like you're all those things that you know you are. I'm coming to you from a spiritual standpoint, and I don't care who doesn't like it or who doesn't agree. Like, I don't care what people don't agree with me. Like, that's your business. If you want to make a video about your perspective of the situation, by all means, go ahead. So yeah, when I first got introduced to Nicki, Nicki was real, she was raw, she was authentic, she didn't care what a hater had to say. She was literally living her truth through her music. If you listen to every song that Nicki Minaj has ever made, you can learn a lot about Nicki Minaj that she doesn't really speak about like in conversation and through just like speaking. She is a musician. She is a talented musician, and how she feels and, you know, what she feels and what she went through and where she's at today, she puts it all in her music. So you gotta listen closely, y'all. You really gotta listen closely to what people, how they express themselves, you know? So like I said, I hate to bring my girl Cardi B into this, because now Cardi B, I'm a Cardi B stan. The reason why I resonate with Cardi B is because Cardi B, she don't hold her tongue for nobody. She don't care who it is, her family, her friends, her children, her husband, strangers, haters. And I respect someone like that. I respect someone that regardless of where they at in their life, regardless of what career field that they're in, they keep that same energy. So that's what I really love about Cardi B, okay? She don't care if she's talking politics, sex, love, motherhood, music, haters. She don't give a what she's talking about. What she feels, she's gonna respect, she's gonna express that. And it ain't no holding back, because this is how I feel, and I'm gonna stand in my truth. So if you think about how Cardi came in the game and how Nicki came in the game, Nicki came in as she was already a legend before she even elevated. Before she even elevated in her career, she was already a legend. That baby could write raps in her sleep. That baby is a talented queen. But Nicki Minaj was never this vocal in her entire career until about what, 2-3 years ago. She started slowly and surely, like, speaking her truth, you know, through the words, you know, and not music. So, and she's kept that energy ever since she started. And Cardi B has kept that same energy from the jump. Yeah, she expresses great in her music, but I believe she's multifaceted. Like, she's multi-talented. Like, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B can not only express herself in her music, but she also expresses herself very well through speech. Through speech. So I just wish Nicki would have. So yeah, that's the answer, y'all. So the real reason why Nicki is currently under so much attack, because of her true curiosity about the COVID-19 vaccine, and for being her true authentic self, you know, on Instagram and on Twitter. Like, people are confused. People don't understand, like, you're changing energy all of a sudden. Like I said, when Nicki first came into the game, Nicki was never this vocal. You know, what I believe happened with Nicki is when Cardi B came on the scene, there was a bit of a power struggle. Nicki started to worry, like, well, I'm the queen of rap, you know, and I gave homage to Lil Kim and Foxy, you know, and although me and Remy don't get along, I feel Cardi, you know, she's the newest, hottest thing. She needs to pay homage to me because of all the work that I've done. But you can't make nobody give you homage if they just don't want to give you homage. Like, you can't. Give yourself homage. Keep giving yourself validation. Keep loving yourself, believing in yourself, and being confident in the gifts that God gave you. So because Cardi came in so hot, so strong, so gangsta, beautiful, not only talking her truth, but rapping it and singing it as well, I believe Nicki felt intimidated. And because she saw how much recognition Cardi was getting by simply talking her truth, because everybody knows Cardi B's music is okay. It is. It's okay. She is not the best rapper in the world. And that's my girl. And if I ever meet her, like, I'll tell her that. Boo, you know you was not the hottest rapper in the world. Female rapper. Well, rapper in period, because I don't, you know, I don't really care about sex. It's all about the talent. But I would tell her that. But baby girl, you got a mouthpiece on you. And people should be worried when they disrespect you, try to play you, talk shit about your family, your kids, and think that you're gonna be so dumb and stupid that you so scared and you can't speak up for yourself. People fell in love with Cardi's personality. Her ability to never hold back what she feels or what she thinks. She speaks it. If God gave her the thought, she can speak it. And that's the same thing with Nicki. Nicki is now realizing that, hold on, just because I'm an artist and I'm one of the greatest rappers of all time, and I have this influential following, and I am, you know, so successful and rich and famous, and so, like, I'm the queen, it doesn't mean I can't speak my truth. What I think happened here, ladies and gentlemen, I think when Cardi came on the scene, hot, ready, not only rapping, singing, and talking her truth, Nicki seen that, and at first Nicki was a little intimidated. You know how women can do. Women can be petty and catty, you know? But then after a while, after her seeing that Cardi B, she is not somebody that's gonna kiss your ass. Like, she's a Libra. Libras, we're not gonna kiss your ass, okay? Libras, we are, do you not see the symbol of our astrology? Of our astrological sign? It's the scale, okay? Libras believe highly in balance. Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius, a fire sign. They're total opposites, which means they operate different as well. You know, which means they feel different. And the cells are different. Cardi believes so much in justice that when she sees injustices happen, she speaks up for people. She speaks up for herself if she feels bullied, if she feels threatened. And she don't care about the consequences because God told her to speak her truth. Nicki, she didn't have that courage at first. She thought being a artist, you know, and maybe that's how it was back in the day when she first came in, you know, maybe Wayne and, you know, Baby told her, like, look, focus on your craft. Don't get out here talking too much, doing too much. Just focus on your craft. But when she seen Cardi come in the way Cardi came in and see how much we love Cardi and how much recognition Cardi is getting and how blessed Cardi is, even though she ain't the greatest rapper in the world, so what? But she's as greatest as she's gonna be. I believe Nicki now I believe Nicki in the like past 3 years, 2 years, she became inspired by how outspoken Cardi was. So she became inspired. So now she's speaking her truth, y'all. She's speaking her truth. You know, and I'm not here to talk. Listen, I don't care about politics. One thing about me, listen, one thing about it, two things for sure. You are not going to get politics, Riahjay talking politics on this channel. I don't give a F about no damn politics. Okay, so if you want to talk politics, you can go to somebody else's channel because that's not my thing. Right here, I am 90% spirituality and 10% little novella, a little bit of fun, a little silliness. That's what my channel is, you know? So, I believe she became inspired by Cardi and now she's just speaking her truth, living in her truth. She's curious about things, so therefore she's talking with her supporters about, wait, well, why is this and why is that? And she's being authentic. Look, she's not being fake, y'all. Listen, when somebody's showing you who they are, believe it. That's who they are. You know, and even if she's not, even if Nicki is not vibrating on her highest of vibrations, this is where she is right now. Which means that right now, yeah, she is living in her truth. You know, Allah is not, listen y'all, I'm gonna end this video on, Allah is not just working on me. Allah is not just working on you. Allah is working on all of us. From the top of celebrities to the poorest homeless person on the street. So we have to stop judging people. And more importantly, like you don't always have to pick a side. As I said, I love Nicki Minaj, but I'm not the biggest fan of her as I used to be in my youth. Cardi B, I am very much a Cardi B stan these days. But that doesn't mean that I'm picking anybody's side. I like Cardi for Cardi's talents and her personality, and I like things about Nicki because I just love those things about Nicki. But what I'm going to always do, I'm always going to find the justice of situations because I too am a Libra, like, and I care very strongly about injustices in this world. You know, if I feel that somebody's not being treated right, if I feel that, you know, somebody's being bullied, if I feel bullied, threatened, and attacked, baby, your justice is gonna come. You can't go around doing things you know you ain't supposed to do, treating people wrong and expecting to live a happily old life. Everything that you put out will come back to you, whether we like it or not. That's just law of attraction. That's just the rules of karma. That's just the power of Allah. So, if you made it this far in the video, my babies, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to your girl Riahjay's channel. Okay, my babies. This is the end of the content video, my babies. I love you all so much. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all in my next video. Peace and love. Bye.